Hello and welcome back to the Flat Chat for everyone's favourite. Some more football tenables on the couch. We've got Aaron and Callum. Today, we're going for 60. How crazy is that?
60.
Full on 6-0.
Full on 6-0.
And a man down.
Yep.
What's this all about?
If we get 40 though, Aaron is getting his kit off. That's what I heard.
Just making it easier for ourselves because we want to see that sexy body. That's what I want to see.
Nobody wants to see
They
that.
certainly
Nobody
do.
wants to see that.
They definitely do, especially me.
definitely
You might think that you do, but you don't.
If you're enjoying our content, hit that like button and subscribe. Let's just get straight into it.
Okay.
We want 350 likes. My two tenables are kind of linked, okay?
Okay.
So, first of all, I just need you to name the top 10 highest ranked nations in FIFA.
Right, okay. In FIFA, is that's
So the international
FIFA
team.
international
the
team.
FIFA
not
World
coefficient.
Rankings.
Okay, cool. Or wide.
Yeah.
So Spain will be there.
Let's start with Argentina.
Right, oh yeah, we can, but well, it's Argentina.
Argentina are tenable, they're number 1.
Right, Spain.
Number 2.
Okay.
England, surely they have to be there.
Yeah, you'd think so.
You would like to think so. I mean, if they're not, it's a bit.
Aye, England.
They are tenable, they're number 4.
Okay. Who do you think's number 3?
France.
Yeah, go France.
They are tenable and they are number 3.
Okay. Let's try and get number 5. Who'd 5 be?
A lot of them will be.
Italy?
Could be Italy. I feel like Germany are a bit lower, so it's not them.
Brazil?
Brazil
Yeah,
have.
they've been naff recently, actually.
I mean, but
they're going to be there, though. Do
They
you want to just say
still,
them?
they still should be there.
Yeah, we're just going to say Brazil and see where they are.
They are tenable, they're number 5.
Oh,
They are fifth.
That's lucky.
In fairness, they were like the favourites to win the 2022
Yeah.
World Cup and then bottled it.
Right, Germany. Yeah? Oh, could they be... They could,
no,
like,
I
they
think
could sneaky be 12 or something.
I was
couldn't
going to
they?
say, I think they're still a little bit low from where they usually were. I
We'll
feel like
come-
Italy's a better shout.
We'll
because
circle
they've
back
got-
to that one.
We'll
Italy.
circle back.
Italy.
Italy are tenable, number 9.
Number 9. Okay.
Because they've won the Euros fairly recently.
What about Sue's team? We Ronaldo.
Do you think Portugal
Portugal.
could be there? I mean, again,
Yeah.
they have won the Euros fairly recently. They might not affect their coefficient
Go.
much these
Where?
days.
Let's go Portugal.
Alright, let's go Portugal.
Yeah.
We've got the lights to burn.
Portugal are tenable, they're number 7.
Okay.
Rather fittingly for Sue.
For Sue. We Sue there.
Yeah.
Belgium.
Belgium,
They just,
they get
they
quite
just
high.
will be, won't they?
They just get consistently to
Yeah,
like quarterfinals and
6 or 8's waiting for them right now.
yeah, I think 8.
Where are they, Heggy?
They are number 6. Sorry, who'd you say? Portugal?
Belgium.
8.
8.
I thought they would have been 8, but
Okay.
Got a bit
Right.
confused there.
that's alright. Right, let's have a think.
We didn't say Germany. We haven't said Netherlands.
Never.
Could they be there? It could just be Netherlands and Germany. We're just being silly here.
What, you're missing 6 and 10?
6 and 10.
And we've got 3 lives.
Yeah,
I think we
Netherlands.
burn them if we
Netherlands are tenable, they are number 6.
Okay.
Do you think Germany
We can't not say Germany.
they could have snuck back into the top 10
Exactly.
recently.
Germany.
That is tenable,
Okay.
so that is 10 out of 10 in the list, number 1. Okay?
That's the 10 most obvious answers. We took a while doing that for some reason.
I think it's because we second guessed ourselves a
Yeah,
lot.
we did.
But we got the job done.
On to tenable, list number 2.
Should I keep my answers?
I think you should.
Definitely.
I think you should. I think if it gives us a clue, then yeah.
Okay.
You need to name the 10 players who have made the most Premier League appearances from those
countries.
those nations.
So number 1 will be Argentina, and that will be Argentina's.
Argentina's number 1
Jesus.
appearance
How many
maker.
can we get wrong? Just 3 again?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Right,
Tenable list number 2.
Let's just be right. Premier League.
Premier League.
Gareth Barry's England, right?
Yeah, it has to be. It's the most appearances ever.
Yeah, Gareth Barry for England.
That is tenable.
Okay.
Right. Argentina, we know there's probably going to be Aguero.
It probably will, but remember Zabaleta.
It
Let's
could
not
be
forget that,
Zabaleta.
man.
That's
I can't remember which one had more.
Spain, Cesc. Could it be Cesc?
Yeah, it could be or David Silva.
Or David Silva.
I will say this is a very hard list. This
Yeah,
one.
there's lots of
There's
players
lots of
already.
50-50s that are
Yeah.
going.
But I
France,
think if you get 5, you're doing well.
France could be like.
France could be Henry, or it could
Vieira,
be-
could be Kante. Who knows?
who knows? We've got England, but fine. Brazil.
Right, I think we should. Right, Brazil. I don't know.
Brazil,
Could it be an Allison
he's been in the league for a
or
while.
Fernandinho? Fernandinho, I think. Do you want to go Fernandinho? That sounds right.
I think that could be right.
Fernandinho.
Fernandinho is not tenable.
I didn't hate it. I did not.
You have to go for one now because I
Right.
just lost the
Portugal. I mean, Bernardo Silva.
Bruno.
Or Bruno.
I think out of those... I think Bruno's out of those three for some reason. I just feel like Bruno... I think Bernardo's
He's
been
only
there
been-
longer now.
He's been. I think Bernardo's been there for a while.
This one is very tricky, so I'm going to give you 3 hints as well. So you can say the nation and I'll say the club they played the most games for.
Oh, that's
Right.
quite helpful.
Belgium surely is Kevin De Bruyne.
Belgium will be... company.
I think
Injury.
I think it's more De Bruyne now.
I think it's more De Bruyne as well.
think it's
And the clue's not going to help us. Because I don't think it's Hazard.
Because he's going to say Man City, and then it's literally we're down to company and De Bruyne.
So it's De Bruyne definitely over Hazard, and then it's just a bit De Bruyne or company. De Bruyne. Kevin De Bruyne.
KDB.
That is tenable.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
I think it will be Bilva for Portugal, but...
Well,
maybe
we've
not
got the
that
3
side.
hints. We can keep that.
Italy. There's not many.
There really isn't many.
Zola or Jorginho, right?
Yeah. Because it's not Tenable.
We
He's
don't know
not
how
been there long
we don't know
enough.
how long Zola was actually playing for. Like, how many years was it?
Germany, could that be Ballack?
Could it be? It could be.
It could be.
Could be a Havertz even though.
Could be a Havertz is a 2 clubs.
Or
yeah.
Huth.
Or Robert Huth. Yeah, it could
be
very
Robert Huth.
easily.
It
It could
really
very
could be.
easily be Robert Huth.
That's
That's one where I think Clue will help us.
I agree. I think 50-50 in Italy. I think it's going to be Zola.
Yeah. The thing is, if he says the club and he says Chelsea, then it doesn't really help.
Oh wait, Netherlands. Who was that? Van Dijk, do you think?
He's been there for a lot. I mean, he's played.
This is horror, Heggie.
He's played for 2 clubs in the Premier League. And
Yeah.
he doesn't get injured that much.
Yeah, the Southampton too.
Yeah, Southampton 2 for Netherlands. I think
Van Dijk.
I think that's Van
Van
Dijk.
Dijk, Netherlands.
Van Dijk is not tenable.
That's crazy, man.
Netherlands is the hardest in the list, I think.
Okay.
Right, we've got the 3 clues.
We do. We need to start using them.
Where do you think the clues would help us best? I think Germany.
Germany, yeah. But
Right, and then again, he could say Chelsea, and then it's Ballack and Havertz. Ballack or Havertz.
is he not going to tell us his career path or something, no?
I'm just telling you the club
Probably
they played the most games for.
Okay.
Po-
That's not going to help us then.
Portugal, I think, will help because
Portugal will. Let's ask for Portugal.
we need to
Okay.
hit on Portugal.
So this player played the most games for
Say Man City.
If it's Man City, then we're laughing.
Yeah.
Fulham.
What? Lewis Boamorti.
Sure, it could be.
Yeah. Let's go ahead.
That is tenable.
Yeah, okay.
You know what? That was all you. That was all you. Fair play.
It could be anyone else.
Exactly.
I
feel like that's the ilk of player now, and I'm now
It
concerned.
wasn't Cedric Suarez, let's put it that way. Okay.
Callum-
Callum loves a Lewis Boamorti shout.
This happened before. He played for Arsenal. I don't remember him, but you know. Right, Argentina, we think it's going to be Aguero, right?
Or Zabaleta.
Ah!
And the hint doesn't help
Doesn't
us
help
because
us.
he'd just say Man City.
France could help us with a hint. We
Yeah.
need to know France, where it's like where there's lots of options it could be. We need to know that.
If we know if it's like Chelsea or something, we can narrow it down to at least 2.
I'd say we need to know. Oh, we need to know a lot. We need to know France, and we need to know Netherlands, Brazil, and Spain for sure.
And
Germany, Italy. I think we've got a couple answers.
Yeah.
we've narrowed it down to
I think we've narrowed it down to. What one did you want? What one do you feel it would help the most? I think
France. There's
Yeah,
too many
both-
options.
Yeah, there's too many options. It would help narrow it
We
down.
need
I'd say
to know the club.
France.
France.
France. This player played his most games for Man City.
A Frenchman that played his most games for Man City. Right. Well, there's
There's Nasri, there's Clichy,
and
there's-
Sanya.
and Sanya.
I don't know if they all played more for Arsenal. I'm pretty sure Clichy would have played more for Arsenal. I don't know the others, but I
feel
don't know
like
why they were not going to be more. Are they going to be more than anyone else?
It has to be there if it's right. If the list is right, and I'm sure it is.
I think this player might be like a top 10 appearance maker in the Prem.
And he's French. He's done them.
Sylvain Distin.
It could be.
But I don't. Yeah, because it could have played a lot
'Cause
before
it-
we actually started watching. That
Yeah,
properly.
exactly. I think
Yeah.
that's the
You
play.
gave us a clue there with that wee top 10 there. Sylvain Distin.
That is tenable. Played
Oh,
178 league games for Man City.
I feel we could have got that before
I
the
feel
clue though.
it-
Like that's something we've had recently.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we've had that clue and we've had.
You've had 2
Portugal.
clues.
We need.
You've got 1 clue and 1 life.
We need to go again for clues before we start. We need to get as much points on the board.
Yeah, just get as
We
many.
need to get another clue. Who do you think's most important? I'd say out of Spain, Brazil, and Netherlands. Which one do you think? He says Netherlands is really difficult, so maybe we shouldn't bother with that.
Yeah, Brazil again.
Spain.
There's not many there's not many teams it could really be if it's Brazil or
I've
Spain.
already said Fernandinho, remember. So
And
that
Fernandinho-
rules out a player.
It could rule out a
But if
team.
it's Man City, but then going, oh, it's probably like Ederson then,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Brazil?
Brazil.
Okay. This player has played the most games for Chelsea.
David Luiz.
Yeah, could be.
It's not Thiago Silva. Wasn't there long enough.
David Luiz, and he played for Arsenal.
And
He-
Phil.
2 spells.
Did he? No, he didn't. Sorry.
Willian.
Willian. Willian.
He made a mistake there and it helped. It's Willian. It's Willian.
That is indeed.
Oh, it's so good for you. You've not made it, but that works.
I've not meant it in any way, shape or form, but I will certainly take it.
How's he managed to mistake them and it's worked? Oh, it's so good. Right, okay. We've now got to start taking punts. I think Aguero is the safest bet.
Yeah, it has to be.
Yeah, Aguero.
Not tenable,
Oh, that wasn't safe at
unfortunately.
What a really safe pun.
It was Zabaleta.
Oh, for God's sake, man.
Spain.
Spain, you didn't mention him. Played
Spain.
all his games for Man United.
De Gea.
De Gea.
The hair.
The
Netherlands?
Netherlands one, impossible. Like, if you got this, fair play. George Boateng.
No, we weren't getting them.
Did you get 9?
No, it's Italy and Germany.
Italy
to
and
go.
Germany.
Italy, you said him.
It's Zola.
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 And you said him for Germany as well.
Balak.
It's Hoof.
Oh, okay.
Hoof's got over like 300 games.
We said. Yeah,
Yeah.
fair enough.
He's done. You got what I thought you would. 5.
5.
It was a tricky list.
Yeah.
On to list number 3.
So, a good start. I think 15 out of 20 on Heggy's 2 list. It's a good score. It's a very good score. Let's hope you do just as well on my 2.
It's definitely good if we're trying to get 40.
Yeah.
If you're trying to get 40, you're doing alright.
Yeah.
I want you to name me, boys, the 10 teams that have scored the most goals in the Champions League this season.
Barcelona have to be number 1.
Is it in the league phase or what?
It's all the way throughout. It counts all games as of.
Yeah.
Barcelona aren't going to be way out in front.
They are number 1. They've scored 37. And they
PSG.
Ridiculous.
PSG are terrible as well. They're number 4 with 30.
Okay.
They're one of 2 teams with 30.
How many have you scored? You scored 7 against one team.
We will be there. And I think, we're going to be there because of that.
I think you'll be second.
I don't think we will be.
Arsenal.
We don't score.
Arsenal are 5th. They're the other team with 30.
We don't concede a lot. We don't concede a lot, and neither did Inter, so I don't know about them.
Inter only scored like 13 in the group stage.
Yeah. Like, the two of us just didn't score. Didn't concede. Right. I think Liverpool will be there. They were top of the group.
Yeah.
Liverpool.
Not tenable.
What on earth?
Not tenable.
That was maybe a silly guess because they only played the group games and then 2 more games.
I know.
Whereas there's teams like Real Madrid that have played 6 games.
I was going to say,
after the
every
group.
team here
that's true.
has played at least 12 games in the Champions League this season.
Yeah.
So basically,
Dortmund will be there. Ganassi's get like 13 himself, doesn't he?
And Real Madrid.
Right, okay.
Double whammy, Anne.
Dortmund first.
double whammy. Dortmund tenable, 3rd place, 31. Real Madrid tenable, 6th place, 29.
How are Liverpool not though? I think still
'Cause they've
that's.
only played 8
but
games.
to be as good as they were, like they were raving about themselves. Like, what was that all about? Just
They were raving about themselves, but they're not in this top 10 list. So
Right, who did PSG put out the last round? Villa. They would have scored a lot.
They probably will. They probably will. Yeah. Yeah.
Wait now though, because they were top
Man
8.
City could still also be there.
Yeah, no, but they only played 8 games. Did you say that all of them have played more than 8?
yeah, all of them have played at least 12 games. At least 12.
What? At least.
Yeah, so that means if you were top 8 and you get knocked out, you're not in it.
But there could be teams that didn't get past it, but they were in like the qualifiers before, right? Is that a thing?
Wait, how can every team have played 12
That
games?
doesn't work, does it?
Arsenal have only played... No, Arsenal have played 12.
Yeah, so they have to have either played the extra round.
I believe
or...
this does include qualifying, because one of the teams I'm 99% sure has went through qualifying to get there.
Right,
Yeah,
so we're
we'll
never
come back.
getting that.
No, there's no way.
You might get them though. You might. I think if you thought about it, you could get them.
Right, think about who did well. Lille did quite well, didn't they? Monaco, did they do well?
But they've not played 12 games.
Leverkusen.
They didn't play 12 games.
I know, but like who else? Who went through all the rounds? We've not said. Well, have we said Villa yet?
No, they didn't play 12 games. They
did-
finished top 8. In fact, they did play 12. No.
Well, if the Arsenal have played 12, so have Villa. Because Villa have just gone out. They've played the same amount of games this
Yeah.
season. Aston Villa.
Aston Villa are tenable. They've played 12 games and scored 23 goals. They are 9th. One
Okay.
other team has the same as them.
Oh, that's stressful.
I feel like the extra clues are
How
necessary.
many have Celtic scored? In fact, they only played 8. Bayern. They scored like 9 against
Bayern's
Zagreb.
Yeah, they
Bayern.
did. Bayern.
Bayern are second place, 31 goals. They are tenable.
Is it silly to not say Inter?
Yeah, it is going to be silly. We'll say Inter.
And at Milan are not tenable.
That's crazy.
lives
It's a
gone.
semi-final team. Like, they're absolutely joking, man.
Don't score many goals. One life left or all gone?
One life.
One life.
Liverpool and Inter guessed.
Yeah.
But I think, what options we got? Leverkusen,
Where did they
Monaco,
get to?
beaten by Bayern in the round before Bayern get put out.
So they only played 8 games. 10 games.
Yeah.
Every team's played 12.
But who you looking at? What are you looking for? What type of team are you
A
looking
team
for?
that get beaten the last 16.
That's what Bayer Leverkusen.
No.
You want a
get
team
beaten
that
in quarters.
you want a team that, right?
Because that's the only way that they could have played
But
12
we've
games.
guessed them all.
So they've not all played 12 then.
Aye, so he's waffling. It must be.
They have
unless
they have
he's
all
talking-
played 12 on
unless he's
this list.
talking about
I did
before.
also say qualifying
Right,
count.
unless he's talking about
So
before.
these are all teams that got in through qualifying then.
Nope, these are all teams that
think Leverkusen are
only
gonna-
one of them
surely
I
I
believe
think
got
they
in
are.
through qualifying.
Say it though.
No. 'Cause you're not confident.
One
in
of
that.
these
I don't
teams
know
only
who-
got in by qualifying. I'm
Okay.
fairly sure of it.
What big team? Atletico.
They lost in the playoff against Madrid.
Yeah, they went to penalties, didn't they?
Penalties don't count.
Did we say Man City?
No. Man City could have won like 5-0 even there. Man City, I mean, they played a lot of games.
Man City.
Man City are not tenable. What ones are you needing?
7, 8 and 10.
7, 8 and 10. 7 was by far the hardest. This is the team that got through in qualifying. Celtic played them. Bratislava. They've scored 25 all the way
So
through.
it's in qualifying. the goals.
Holy moly. Aye, there's no way we're guessing that.
9, you said them. Aston Villa. They get
Got
20.
Villa. It's 7, 8
Yeah.
and 10.
7, 8 and 10. 8 was Lille. They've got 25 in 14 games.
kinda like past
And
them.
number 10 was the team that Arsenal beat rather handily, but it scored a bunch of goals before that. PSV Eindhoven.
I didn't know they
It's a
scored.
tough. It was a tough list.
Yeah.
It's a tough list.
7.
When did you play PSV?
The round before Real Madrid.
Yeah.
Anyway, on to list number 2. You've done all right. 7 in that one. That's a tough one, so you think you've done well. This next one, though, I want you to name me the most expensive transfers for players over 30 all time.
Is it
The 10
over 30 or can they be 30?
They can be 30.
30 and over.
30 and over. This is all
Ronaldo.
time, and this is according to our friends at Transfer Market.
Kane.
Kane, number 2, 95 million euros.
Ronaldo.
Number 1, 117 million euros.
Right, Neymar. He would have been about 30 when he went to Saudi.
You sure?
Yeah.
Neymar, number 3, 31. He was
Okay.
31 when he made the move to Al Hilal. 90 million euros.
Okay, 90 million's number 3. That's nuts. So you've got Lewandowski that was old when he moved.
Yeah.
I will say it does take quite a drop off, so maybe don't take into consideration at the top 3 or 90
Lewandowski
plus.
then could be there.
How old was Buffon when he went to PSG?
How much
that not
was
like
he?
32 million?
Oh, no. The 32 million, I'm pretty sure, was Parma at Juve.
Was it?
Yeah, it was like a record way back. It could still be an answer, I don't know.
Did we say Lewandowski to get a gauge?
Yeah.
So it's 30 million, I think.
If you think, yeah,
Lewandowski.
Lewandowski is tenable. He's number 7, 45 million euros. He was
Wow.
from
Alright.
from Bayern to Barcelona.
Right, big
Struggling a lot.
signings, big
Struggling a lot
signings.
there, yeah.
Chelsea recently wouldn't have done any of them.
They only sign young players.
How old's Lukaku? Has he been sold to anybody?
It's not a terrible shout.
How old is he? And like, who's he actually transferred to though since he's been over 30?
What was moved from his last move was to Chelsea.
Aye,
Because
he wasn't 30 then.
no. Because he's just been in loan since.
Yeah, so he's not. Aye, if he's still if he's still a Chelsea player, there's no way. Di Maria.
From where? What, Juve, PSG to Juve?
Yeah.
That's not a terrible shout.
Let's try that. We could try that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Di Maria?
Di Maria.
He's not tenable, I'm afraid.
I bet Marat has made one. What is he?
What about Griezmann?
I don't hate it.
I don't love it though.
This is tough.
Can you tell us like the positions of them or the majority attackers?
The majority, I would say, are midfielders. There's 3 midfielders, a couple of defenders.
Casemiro.
Yeah.
Casemiro is terrible. Number 4,
Good
71 million from Real to Man United.
Okay.
How old was Varane when he went to Man United?
I think he's going to be slightly younger. But if we don't have anything, I think we definitely get
When
that.
did he sign for?
Was it not the same season as Casemiro?
Yeah. He has to be 30.
I don't know if he was.
How old is he then now?
I think he's like 32 now. Like
Would he
really
be
young.
30 then?
Could have been. Aye, let's go for it. Varane.
He's not terrible, I'm afraid.
He must be just
Telling
too young.
us
'Cause
Aaron.
He was definitely more than... Like, he would have been
Yeah.
on the list if he was old enough. Okay, we need one more life. Cavani. Do you think he could have... At Ibra? Or Thiago Silva, was he free when he went to Chelsea?
I don't know. I don't know enough about transfers.
Yeah. Or a player that went to Saudi. Kante.
Yes.
Kante, not terrible.
Like that shout.
It was a good shout.
Tell us where the transfers, like where they went from to.
Okay, number 5 was Juventus to Barcelona for 60 million.
Juve to Barca.
Juve to
60 mil.
Barca.
Arthur Melo.
Not Arthur Melo.
You can go the other way.
He's a midfielder.
Vidal.
No.
Pjanic?
Pjanic.
Was he 30?
He was 30 when he made that transfer. 60 million.
Wow. We're never getting that. 6.
Number 6, PSG to, I believe that is Al in Qatar. He's in Qatar.
He's in Qatar, not
He's in
Oh,
Qatar right
Verratti.
now. Verratti. It was Verratti. 45 million for
They
him.
paid that much? Wow.
8 was probably the hardest on this list. Barcelona to a team in China for 42 million. Paulinho. You would have got that.
But we wouldn't have got it. We were never
No,
guessing
no,
that in a million
no.
years.
Number 9, a centre half from Juventus to AC Milan, 42 million. You'll more know him from
Bonucci?
Juventus. Bonucci, yes, it was. And number 10, Napoli to Chelsea for 42 million. You said there could be any Chelsea transfers, but they did make one.
Jorginho.
No,
Higuain?
no, centre half.
Oh, Koulibaly. I didn't know he was that old.
Koulibaly was 31 when he made the transfer over. 42
That's
million.
a terrible
Napoli.
signing.
I feel
I
we.
didn't know it was that bad. He's 31 and they paid that much for him.
Yeah, I feel we reached our potential with that list.
We did alright.
That was the only ones we could have got.
Yeah.
We
I'm
done.
never thinking of the others. I didn't know the others were that age.
Yeah.
Yeah, tricky list, but on to Callum's ones.
Right, on to my lists. My first one for you boys. I want you to give me 10 teams with a lion on their badge. That sort of thing. That one of
kind of
those
thing.
ones. But it could be any sort of lion. If it's a lion to me.
If you know.
Right, let's say the best team in the list. Rangers.
I thought you were going to say Chelsea, but there you go.
Rangers are tenable.
Well, if you're not going to say Chelsea, then I will say Chelsea.
Chelsea are also on my list. They are tenable.
Right. Millwall, they're called the Lions. They must have a lion.
And
on
there's
the
things
badge.
called the Den.
Yeah.
The stadium's
Millwall.
called Den. Millwall.
Millwall's badge is just a big lion. So that's tenable.
Right.
See, my issue is, I feel we're going to say Griffin badges.
Or some form of bird or eagle or anything like that.
Not that. Like one that actually looks like a lion. Right.
I think if you think it's going to be a lion, it will
Is
be a
Villa
lion.
Let's get the like that.
I think it is.
Villa.
Villa has a lion.
Nice.
That's terrible.
I think if you're thinking it's the lion rampant, isn't it? The one that goes the...
Quite a lot of these have that.
Yeah.
I'm surprised how many clubs you know have them, actually.
Yeah.
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 Right, you think of those ones. I'm going to think of more obscure things like what
Aye.
it could be.
Let's have a think.
I like this list though. Let us know in the comments the most obscure team you can think of that's got a lion
It
badge.
is a good one. It is a good one.
I think I've got a good one.
Let's hear it.
Just
It might not be a lion though.
I can
It's
check.
Copenhagen. Well, it's just a big animal head, and I think it's a lion.
I don't hate it at all.
Copenhagen.
I really do.
Copenhagen is on my list. That is
Lovely.
terrible.
Superb from
Really
you.
wanted one of those. Just if you can avoid the lion rampants, it's really impressive.
Aye, if you can get one that isn't them.
Yeah. So it's literally just a big blue, like, side of a head, lion head.
Yeah.
There must be more English ones.
It has to be.
I've got a few.
Yeah, I know you do.
This is tough.
Go through the teams in Scotland.
Aberdeen, no.
Hearts, no.
No.
Hibs.
No. Kelly's a squirrel, so no.
Who'd win a fight? A wee squirrel or a lion? Dundee United.
I don't know. I don't
They've got an animal on
They've
their
got
badge,
an
but I
animal
don't
on
know
their
what it is.
badge. I think it could be a lion. You know, I think it's a sideways lion.
Let's go for it.
Dundee United.
Dundee United has a lion on their badge. That is tenable.
That's superb from you.
Yeah.
That's
I
not-
didn't know you get that one. That's pretty good.
Yeah. So let's run
Let's
through
keep
them
going
again.
to Scott. Livingston. That's got a stupid thing on it as
Yeah,
well.
it does. I feel like their nickname as well might be something to do with lions. So surely it must be on their badge. We'll go them. Livingston.
They're not on my list, but I'll give it a check.
Aye, check it.
I'll check it. Livingston. I think you could be right because I think I know what you're talking about.
It's got a black animal thing on it.
Yeah. Oof. I think it is, but it's in the tiniest. Oh, you have. It's the smallest lion in the list, but that's a lion rampant. That's terrible.
Right. Let's keep thinking of Scotland, see if there is any more, because I feel like it's going to be a home
There's
nation.
two you could get in England.
Okay.
They've played in the Premier League.
That have played in
Yeah.
the Premier League.
There's a few teams that have played the Champions League and the Europa League this year as well. In fact, teams might have played. Your teams might have played. That's as much clues as I'll give you.
Our
I want you
teams
to
might
do
have
this.
played.
I want Aaron's kit off.
So I'm trying to think back of other teams that we've played. Bratislava, no. Bayern, no. Leipzig, no. That's obviously Red Bull.
Villa, yes.
Villa, yes. We have got through them.
So maybe don't think about you then.
Yeah.
So Rangers.
So we're Rangers.
So Athletic Bilbao. I don't know.
I don't know. This is the shield, I think, with some flags on it. I don't think they've got an animal on their back.
Fenerbahce. I couldn't tell you.
I could not tell you.
Man United.
That's a Red Devil.
Yeah. Tottenham.
That's a.
Maybe I'm confusing who you played this year or not. Did you not play this team? I don't know. Maybe not.
Leon. They've got that's too much outreach.
Olympiacos. It's like a wee.
It's a tree.
something with Halo.
It's a tree. It's a tree. I think.
Malmo. Nice.
Nice might have an animal, but I wouldn't be able to say confidently that it's a lion.
It's crazy. The answer's been said in the last 30 seconds.
Oh, great.
Crazy, man.
Fantastic.
Leon.
Sure. Go for it. We've got lives to burn. We may as well go for them.
Leon is the closest spelling to lion as well. Of course they've got a lion on their badge.
They should have maybe thought about that.
Yeah. Dortmund, no.
Napoli. No.
I'm going back to the teams that we played.
I think that's the clue done with that.
Yeah. Do you know? Wait. I'm going to ask something.
Mm-hmm.
He loves doing this. Is this club teams only?
I said any football teams with a lion on their badge.
So internationals have to count. And I can think of at least 3.
Scotland.
Scotland have got one. That's the Lion Rampant.
Yeah, you can have that. That's terrible.
And England are known as the Three Lions. They've got lions
Good
on their
logic.
badges.
That's right, but do you know what? We'll take it.
It's so ratty. It's dirty, but that is terrible as well.
You did
What was
say-
the other one you had?
The Netherlands.
I'd rather you gave. I'd have felt better if you gave that answer. That's a good answer. There's some other good ones, but I'm going to leave them to the comments, and I'll let you guys know afterwards. We'll get on to my next list, the last list. That was a 10 out of 10, by the way.
The finale.
The finale.
It was beautiful.
This one, you have one life.
Up.
It is
What?
it is in order. You have to run through it. I believe in you boys, especially you, Aaron, for this one.
Okay, right.
This is in order. Name me the last 10 different Euro winners. In order. There's only... Well, I'm not going to tell you anything.
So Spain.
Spain, 1.
Spain are number 1 on the list.
Italy.
Let me show off the first 5.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
do the last
you,
5.
Higgy's in charge until the second half.
Italy.
That's terrible. Number 2.
Portugal.
That's number 3. You have to be in order. So,
Spain.
Again.
different teams.
Oh, yeah. Sort of
So I'm not taking that as a guess. Don't worry. I'm not going. Greece is number 4. So you need number 5 now.
I might be tagging you now. 2000. Who won it in 2000?
I know who won it in 2000.
I don't want to guess wrong.
Tag them in.
I believe it was France.
Yeah.
France, number 5.
Germany won 96.
Germany did win 96. I'm not including West Germany, and Germany is different. They are the same. Okay?
92 is Denmark.
Yeah, it was.
92 was Denmark.
88 might have been the Dutch. They didn't win a World Cup, but I feel they've won a Euros.
They have won the Euros.
Remember, you can't get one wrong.
Yeah. What about, what, did Czech Republic not win one?
It would have been under Czechoslovakia. They could have, but
My knowledge at this point, down.
This is where I did think Ireland would have to come in clutch.
I think the Dutch won it in 88. I do.
Same then.
The Netherlands.
The Netherlands in 8. That's
88.
terrible.
Yeah.
Lovely, Aaron. Well done.
84, I think, was France, because I think that was Platini. I think I was one of hit. So then it's 80. Which could have easily just been Germany again.
Well, that's fine, 'cause they're already gone.
Um,
Do you know teams that have won it?
I know those 8 won it. Definitely.
Oh,
They are. But did Yugoslavia win it?
I don't think so.
Did Czechoslovakia win it?
They might have won it.
Did USSR win it, or whatever they were called in Russia?
The USSR, no. I don't believe they...
Did Hungary win it?
Hungary.
Did Sweden win it?
No, I don't think either of them won it. They won it before the Euros really started. The Euros started in the 50s and Hungary was like good in the 30s and 40s.
Hungary were good. Like, Puskas was like the 50s, 60s.
I think Puskas was slightly earlier than that. I think.
Was he?
I think so. He more played in the World Cups that they got quite far in. He was a World Cup runner-up, Puskas, I know that for a fact.
there you go.
I thought that was in like the 62 World Cup.
62 was Brazil, I believe it won it.
Right, boys, I need number 9. Who are we saying?
Czechoslovakia.
Go Czechoslovakia.
Number 9 is Czechoslovakia.
That's
That is
brilliant.
terrible. If you'd said Czech Republic, I'd have been nice and given you it. But
Wait. Wait.
There is one more answer on the
I'm
list.
just remembering something.
What are you remembering?
Bertie Votes, Scotland manager, has won a major trophy. I think it was with Russia. So I think Russia could be 10th.
Say them.
The USSR / Russia.
That is tenable.
Come on.
Soviet Union I've got. That's enough for me. Well done. The way you worked that out as well.
I know.
We got lucky with 9, but
You did, but you'd also said you nearly said them for 8 though, so that was
Yeah.
you know. So yeah, no, well done. Another 10 out of 10. You didn't even realise it, Aaron, but you were way past 40, so the kit should have been off halfway through. Ah, it's a shame. You missed the chance. If you've liked, make sure you leave a like. If you've enjoyed, make sure you subscribe, and as always, take it easy.